In this month's Fueling the Future Agritourism segment, we discovered the number of farms opening their fields to pick your own customers are growing at a record pace. At the same time, these businesses are being added to both the State Department of Ag and Forestry's website, as well as the Explore Louisiana site. Suzanne Ferreira has been our agritourism reporter this summer. And Suzanne, this is an important movement for the industry, isn't it?
It is, and it's exciting because you have more public hands on our farms, Avery. And we went deep into Acadiana's Church Point, where we found the unexpected. Mother Nature offers some respite from the scorching summer heat that's been hovering over Roan farms. As the rainfall progresses, it doesn't slow down the Landrys from Eunice, whose berry picking is like a well-oiled machine. Y'all come out here all the time?
We come at least probably every other month.
For me, it's knowing that what I do is kind of a community service, that it's about making memories.
When you think you're scared to open up and you think you're not gonna have anybody show up, all of a sudden it looks like a funeral procession. People are coming down the road, and it's the same people that come back year after year. And that's what keeps us going year after year.
But their bustling berry season is coming to a close. The last crops are being plucked away. How they look?
Pretty good. And that cart is as large as what they once were, but it's at the end.
Here's one of the best kept secrets when you're picking blackberries. Reach down into the bush. These are some of the sweetest ones available.
The ones that's in the shade, if I can find you the right one.
Fran and Jamie Roan, along with their kids, are sighing relief that it's the last berry crop of the year.
They're just ready for the berry season to be done with.
Laughing aside, Roan is already planning his unwavering course of action. Intermittent pruning to produce maximum yields with an extended production timeline and ensuring that the harvest is early out the gate.
Because when I take this off right here, this is called tipping. Normally you come right here, but I take this off. What that does is that each one of these is going to force each one of these to make a side shoot right here. So by tipping this right here, I'm gonna have, say, 12 coming out. But it's knowing when to tip, how to tip, and where to tip, there's a difference.
With that comes immeasurable yields, and the public's hands fill the demand for labor.
There was great-grandparents, grandparents, parents, kids, and their little ones that came out here this year. We had people with 5 generations that came out here.
The Roan's U-Pick business is a major catalyst for foot traffic, which keeps their seasonal produce stand thriving.
When they're coming to pick a bucket of berries, they're gonna leave with a bag of tomatoes, with 3 or 4 cucumbers, whereas they buying other of my vegetables that's out here. You have to be able to look them in the eye and tell them that the cantaloupe is sweet. You have to be able to look them in the eye and tell them that the watermelon is sweet. You have to be able to look them in the eye and tell them that the blackberries are sweet, because you want not just a one-time customer, you want repeat customers.
And they've added Acadiana vendors who sell their homemade wares at what's become a mini farmer's market. Local customers are like family, and visitors purchase fresh produce while getting a glimpse of a vital way of life and its consequential sublime gifts born in Acadiana's backcountry.
We had a lady that had a liver transplant, and she came in the field, and it was important for her to come, but she ain't had that many days left. It was important for her to come spend time with her family.
I have a customer who has become a very good friend, and her dad recently passed away. She came and she helped us. She came the other day and she said, "Jamie, you wouldn't know why I want to be here." And I was like, "What?" She said, "Me and my dad used to go pick blackberries. I'm coming to be closer to my dad." And she told me when she was leaving, she said this was the best decision I ever made.
And bonding with loved ones seems to be the common theme at these pick-your-own farms, Avery.
I always have a good time when I go some of these pick-your-own farms. But did you discover anything while you were covering these agritourism spots?
Really, just seeing the families out there picking the berries were great. But I spoke with Commissioner Mike Strain's office, and they said there is also another U-Pick farm in Sun, Louisiana, where a spouse and another spouse, a brother and sister, retiring, started Sunlight Farms.
Okay.
And this is a certified Louisiana farm, And it's all as well based on really the love and bonding with family. So that's another good story.
So how much did you pick while you were there? Because I know that every time that I've covered one of these, I've probably consumed about half of what would fit in one of the buckets.
Well, I was fortunate enough to be able to take one of those buckets.
Okay.
And I made blackberry pie. You know, we ate that for a week. Desserts. It was awesome.
I'm sure Scott loved it. Thank you so
did.
much, Cesar
He
Ferreira.
did.